everybody. Scrappy Kathy here with something a little different. It's an unboxing video, and I have just received my full everything that's in the collection of Bloom Street by Paige Evans for Pink Paislee. And I'm opening the box. I actually undid the gluey part, but I haven't looked at any of the contents yet, so we'll do that together. Now, back when I ordered it directly from Paige through her newsletter email address, and I kind of looked at a few of the pattern papers, knew immediately that it's something that I could use, and something that I love, and colors that I love. And as you know, I tend to mix collections a lot. I do it more often lately, where I use lots of one collection, particularly with Paige Evans collections and with Vicki Boutin. But what I like about the colors that I saw is that it'll go very well with many Doodlebug designs and Bella Boulevard and other colorful spring and summer collections that I've got around. So it's something that I think I can use all together or with other things. So let's get to it. Okay. First off, there's a collection of washi tapes, and I really do love that navy blue floral and the butterflies, of course, and I have been known to fussy cut butterflies out of washi tape. I love the arrows on that teal. I like the purples. That was another thing. There's purple in here, and the exciting parts right here on top. I used to own a landscape design firm, and my logo was just a line of 3 purple pansies, and then a kind of a classic font for the name. And it was designed specifically with an artist so that the company would look a little more mature, sophisticated, a little more important than it actually was, a little less green, or a little less nude. Okay, so everything that's in here, I'm going to go a little bit more quickly when we go, but I guess the first thing I'm noticing, and I did not have any idea, is that there are pansies in this collection, and I just love them. They aren't all purple. Here's a pink, yellow, and purple, but that is amazing. So I probably will do a page about my landscape company using this collection. Here is a collection of, it looks like like sticky jewels. There's some sequins and some metal flowers and metal leaves. That's a really nice mix, and you can kind of see that pale lime green and the purple and pink are going to be predominant colors there. These are charms. They're metal flower charms. Oh, some little tassels with kind of puffy stuff, and then some beads in between. They're kind of strung beads. Those will be beautiful. Those will really be pretty on layouts. Set of stamps. Now, I will say that there are none of these images that look particularly unique. I've got stamps that are probably like that, other than for each collection she seems to design a unique butterfly, and as does Vicki Boutin. But these two are butterflies that match the butterflies on the papers and in the embellishments. Here's another set of butterflies here. And these are very different from the butterflies she's had in other collections. So once I finish all of these and fussy cutting them from papers, I've got these stamps and I can use any colors I like from now until forever. So that's a good thing. This is, I just love these butterflies. They're so different. This looks like a sticker book that has quite a few things, including a tiny tile alphabet. Look, there's a couple little tiny ladybugs, and I use ladybugs on all the Katybug pages. There's some enamel dots. I love these iridescent white ones, and these colors are all in the collection. These are ephemera. We can kind of look at what's on back here. One of those signature butterflies, circles, some umbrellas. There are umbrellas, rain boots, and little raindrops. And there's in the stamps, there's a cloud with raindrops, so that would be fun to work with. There is a foam alpha set they're completely covered with a beautiful floral, and it's got purple flowers and leaves in there. It's just beautiful. And then there's a set of words: dreamy, joy, love, magic, miracle, create, bloom. Really, really pretty. Okay, there is a 6x8 paper pad. They're single-sided pages, and it looks like quite a few of the patterns. There's a set of thicker kind of ombre letters. I absolutely love when they do that. I think Amy Tangerine was the first who put out a set of thickers with ombres, rainbow ombre, I call it. And it's got those butterflies. This isn't that gorgeous. And flutter, how perfect. Okay, this is something I've never had. Little swatch books, little pattern swatches. One book of just pattern papers, and the other one with little phrases. And she shows it here being used for card making. I would probably tend to use this to lay out a grid pattern on a layout, but we'll see. And there are so many things you can do, kind of folding them, cutting them into circles. You can do lots of good stuff. And the scale of the pattern is tiny there. It looks like it's reduced kind of to the proportional to the size of the piece of paper. This is another set of stickers. It's a 6x12 sheet, lots of words and phrases down here, and it's got silver accents. And I believe most of the time when I see metallic accents on her papers, it's been gold. So this is new. That silver seems new to me. And ooh, who wouldn't love this set of kind of ombre rainbow hearts? Makes me kind of want to get some stamps and do something like that, overlapping them. That's a beautiful idea. Okay, and we have a special sheet of paper. It's acetate. I guess that's, let me open this one up. I'm not going to open anything else up, but I want to see if that's a white sheet. It is. That's a white sheet behind a sheet of acetate. So you can kind of see there that it's clear. That is really beautiful. Not quite sure how I'll use it, but I I had a lot of trouble using these when I first began to see them, but I loved them, so I picked them up and hoarded them for a while. Let me kind of hold that back so I don't get any adhesive on there, and I'm not going to worry about pushing it back. Okay, these are the pattern papers. I'm just going to kind of quickly go through. Love when she does a navy blue background and the pretty colors on top. And again, there are lots of the leaves that are in blue and teal and purple. Nice. Cut apart cards and kind of a really nice, I have a border punch that does a pattern like this. And I think I could maybe use this, a bit of this on a page, and then use that border punch just to kind of recreate that, that look. There's a small scale floral with some purple butterflies and a really beautiful purple floral sheet. This pattern is, my husband would know what I mean when I say it's a little old-fashioned. It's like you might see on one of my grandmother's dresses, or a feed sack in my dad's feed store. You might see that. And I used to dislike patterns for those reasons, and I'm kind of liking them in paper patterns these days, especially if I can find a way to mix them with more modern looking prints. Okay, so I'm seeing this, but I want to look at it quickly because I want to get to this. This is gorgeous. This is one of those sheets of paper that I feel like I could probably use 10 or 12 sheets of this, and I'd fussy cut whole lines of, like a line of yellow hearts and a line of green and so forth, and maybe mix them up on pages, or I'd just fussy cut individual ones, or I'd go find a stamp and do something like that myself. So that's gorgeous. Here's a little kind of gives you some more 2x2 options. Then a pink on the back. Here's some more purple. Ooh, that's interesting. That's different. Let me go more quickly here. There's a pink, just a plain pink polka dot that's gorgeous. This is unusual, and again, something that I might try to cut on a diagonal and run on a page, and then have a small, you can have a corner here and have that peeking out from under some torn paper, and maybe same thing over here, and then have a diagonal going the other way with your photo, maybe a 4x6 landscape photo across it. I will definitely use this, but I'm gonna cut it up. Oh, look at the other side. I don't wanna lose that. So this may be one that I hope comes in one of my other one of my kit clubs, or it's something that I might order, because I cannot, I desperately want to use this, and I will definitely have a use for this. I love this. Or I could try to make one, right? Seed packets, flower seed packets. Love that, because I'm planning to do some gardening this year. More florals and a beautiful green. That's probably, other than purple, purple and this color are my faves. Lots of cut apart word and phrase strips here, and then this is beautiful. I've seen her kind of fussy cut this, and I believe she has a cut file that has love like this in florals. That's really beautiful. This yellow is nice. Another one with a blue background, but this, instead of being navy, it's kind of a periwinkle, sort of a cross between navy and periwinkle. It's a kind of interesting little pattern there. Umbrellas. I love umbrella patterns. And a nice stripe. some more cut-apart cards in lots of different sizes. You don't just get the 3x4s and 4x6s there. Ooh, and that's interesting. So would be a great pattern if there's anything over here that you don't especially think you would use. You've got this pattern on the other side. That's a paisley. Very interesting, different kind of paisley. Ooh, and I love this. I would probably use this side. This is a nice plaid, and here's some raindrops, some little watercolor splotches around. Again, kind of overlapping, so you get that ombre effect, and and then there's a multicolor diagonal stripe. Diagonal stripes are my favorites. Okay, here's some purple birds flitting against a blue sky with lots of greenery and pink flowers. Those look like bleeding hearts. Just gorgeous. And here's a green that coordinates with that. So I can see cutting this 7 inches and 5 inches and turning the 5-inch side, doing a strip of one of the other papers across to join it, and doing it that way. I love both of these, but I would kind of use them as papers as opposed to fussy cutting. Here's another one that I like. It's kind of, it's a nice geometric. I don't know how much use I'd have for this. This is one of those that I almost have to see how somebody else uses it to see what I would enjoy doing with it. So the other side is probably the one I would use. It's another really nice watercolor background. This one is a nice floral. Ooh. This one it's geometric. It's got little hexagons, and they're kind of ombre colors. It'd be interesting to do a stripe from this side and a stripe from this side on the same page, and then maybe use that in the middle. Okay, some hearts. Oh, I like this. I would definitely use this side. Probably not going to do that. So, those are all the pattern papers that go with that collection. And I'm not sure. Ooh, look, there's that heart paper. This is a paper pad, and it's got lots of my favorite patterns in the paper pad. So, where I said I needed 10 or 12 copies, I think there are at least a couple of each pattern in here. So in any case, I'm thrilled with this collection. You'll see me using it very soon. I'm going later today, to pick up my printer. The print head has been replaced. They weren't able to just soak the nozzles and get it to work, so my print head actually was damaged. Not quite sure how that happened, but so this is my this is the full Bloom Street collection by Paige Evans for Pink Paislee. I'm thrilled with it. You'll see it soon, and my work after I pick up the printer is this. These 2 stacks here are layouts that I did in October. I did all of those in October of last year, and I have committed to getting them in albums. I've actually got sticky notes. See if you can see any of the sticky notes. Let me turn this lamp around over here, and for instance, on this one I've got sticky note that tells me the album it goes in, and this one is miscellaneous family, meaning the photo wasn't taken in the year that I scrapped it, and there's a mix of people in here. There are adults and children. If there were only the kids, it would be miscellaneous kids. If it were only John and me, it would be miscellaneous us. If it had been taken in 2019, it would go in the 2019 album. And since I don't do Project Life anymore, it wouldn't be divided into, I wouldn't actually have it in chronological order, although when I scrap from a current year, they kind of accidentally end up in chronological order depending on when I created them. So, but I don't worry about that as much as I used to when I did Project Life. So in any case, that's my workload for today. And I also have the layout I'm doing for tomorrow's Challenge Accepted and for Friday's Mixed Media Frenzy. So I've got a lot on my plate today and I need to get started. So hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, and you'll see my tag on Bloom Street layouts that I create from now on. Bye.